Welcome to week number 6 of the high school football season, and for a couple of teams in the area, they could punch their tickets into the postseason this week. It's Nathan Adams, glad to be with you here at CW Post Field. It is a little bit misty on this Friday, and it will continue all through the day. It's one of those typical Michigan fall-like nights that we're going to see here in our game of the night as the Battle Creek Central Bearcats play host to the Gull Lake Blue Devils this week. Battle Creek Central picking up win number 1 last week as they knocked off Niles on the road 22-10, and they will be coming home for homecoming. It's a very, very special night for Battle Creek Central and for Bearcat alumni fans and everybody here in the Cereal City, as the biggest school in town gets to have homecoming here in downtown. But of course, they got to look forward to a Gull Lake team who they have knocked off the last 2 seasons, including last year's 28-12 victory in Richland. But 2 years ago, a game that was right here at CW Post Field, very much like the same conditions. Misty, rainy, and Battle Creek Central able to hold on 21-20 after Gull Lake scored in the closing seconds and went for 2, and the Bearcat defense held up. Should be a very good game tonight, as Battle Creek Central could actually play spoiler. Gull Lake is 2-0 in the SMAC East, tied with Lakeview and Kalamazoo Central on top of the division standings. Battle Creek Central still looking for their first win in the division, and with last week's win, they look to keep that momentum here at home. And Gull Lake 2-3 overall on the season after losing their first 2 games, picking up 2 wins in a row against Madelon and Loy Norris before falling last week to Stevensville Lake Shore. That's our game of the night here on WBCK, and a lot of other city teams in action. And for the first time all season, all the city and area teams are playing on Friday. And it includes Lakeview and the Spartans taking on the Maroon Giants at Kalamazoo Central, and it's a battle of 2 of the other top teams in the SMAC East. Lakeview is at 3-1 after last week's loss in overtime to Portage Central, and they will look to get back into the winners column tonight on the road in Kalamazoo. Over in the Interstate 8, the Harper Creek Beavers at 5-0, ranked 6 in Division 3. They play host to the Panthers of Parma Western. Should be an offensive battle, and Harper Creek at 5-0 with one more win could clinch a ticket into the postseason tonight with a victory. Penfield Panthers, falling in the last 2 games to Marshall and Harper Creek, will hit the road this week as they take on the Mounties of Jackson Northwest, who are winless on the season, and Penfield looking to even up their record on the road. And in 8-man football, the St. Philip Tigers will make their way up to Weberville and take on the Spartans. Both teams sitting at 4-1. St. Phil falling to Camden Frontier, their first loss in 13 regular season games, 22-0 last Saturday. Among the area schools, Athens is on the road at Jonesville. The Climax-Scotts Panthers in Pittsford tonight as they take on the Wildcats in what should be the toughest game for the South Central Athletic Association schedule for the Panthers, and also with a win tonight will push them into the playoffs. They are ranked 3rd in Division 8. Delton will play host to Kalamazoo United. Galesburg-Augusta travels to Hartford tonight. Marshall is at home as they take on Hastings, both 2-3 and sitting at 2-2 in the Interstate 8. Quincy, who's now ranked 8th in Division 6, will play host to Homer. Quincy looks to stay in the race in the Big 8 among the top teams. Maple Valley will travel to Leslie. Olivet will play host to Lake Odessa Lakewood. Union City will travel to Reading this week. And Tecacha will make their way down to Waldron in 8-man football. The Bellevue Broncos are off this week. They are sitting at 2-3, and they only need 3 more victories to make their way into the postseason, but they have a very tough schedule ahead. Of course, our game tonight here at CW Post Field. If you make it, be sure you head down these hallways and make it up the stairs that we are right under, because that mist is going to be out there for quite a bit today. It is Battle Creek Central and Gull Lake. 6:35 is our pregame. We'll have the coverage here at 7 o'clock. Join me and Jim Hughes on 95.3 FM WBCK. You can also listen on your laptop or your computer and go to WBCKFM.com, or you can download the Radio Pup app on your smartphone or tablet, and be sure you bring those headphones and you can listen to the game there. Once again, Battle Creek Central and Gull Lake tonight, and we will have that post-game wrap and all the scores coming up later on for you right here on WBCKFM.com. Until next time, we'll see you.